Hi there, welcome in. My name is Mariah Peace. I am an expert bookkeeper and I've been in bookkeeping for 10 years. And I use this channel to share more information about bookkeeping so beginners can see if it's a good fit for them. And today we're going to be talking about what does it actually look like to have a bookkeeping business day to day, week to week, month to month? What do you actually do? So once you've learned bookkeeping and you've done your training and certification, I recommend the QuickBooks one. Once you've done that and you're like, okay, my business is set up, I'm ready to go. What does it actually look like to have 5 to 10 bookkeeping clients paying you, $800 to $1,000 a month? What does it look like once you are there? What will you actually be doing week to week? So I'm going to start with the business model. So after you've done your certification and all of that, you want to pick an income goal number, a first income goal number. It could be $5,000, $2,000 a month, $10,000, whatever you want. Pick that number. Then I want you to pick how many hours you want to work every single week. What do you want your schedule to look like? How many do you want to be able to work what do you need that to look like, right? Because then we're going to build our clients around that. We're going to say yes or say no to clients based on the flexibility and freedom we want to have through our business, okay? Because bookkeeping isn't usually 40 hours of work a week, okay? It's usually not. So you don't want to build yourself another 9 to 5. That's why those two questions are very you want to do that. You want to understand and have that clarity. So I've always preferred and told beginners the first year you want to focus on having 5 to 10 quality, high-paying clients, but that are simple bookkeeping clients rather than just taking every single client that comes your way. So that's the business model I recommend. Finding those 5 to 10 clients that are going to pay you $800 to $1,000 a month usually helps people reach their income goal, right? Usually when a client comes to you, they're either going to need to set up or clean up. You'll do that and then move them over to a monthly service. So that's kind of the business model that I recommend structuring around. So once you have your client numbers, here's what you're actually going to be doing month to month. The first thing, those 5 to 10 clients or whatever number of clients you have, they should be on automatic billing. Okay. Everybody always asks me, how do I bill? I use QuickBooks payments. Anybody on a monthly service, they are required to be on auto pay because I don't want to be chasing people for money, for invoices, all of that. So what I do is, after I finish their setup and cleanup and I've moved this client to a monthly service where I'm just doing it once a month, they would fill out an ACH auto pay form that would allow me to go into QuickBooks payments and set up a recurring sales template. And that recurring invoice template allows the payment to just run every single month. Okay. And clients are used to this. This is a very normal practice and it just avoids a lot of miscommunication or months falling behind if the business owner gets busy. Okay. So that's your first thing, is you need to make sure your sales templates are set up and ready to go and all of your income is coming in every single month. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to take the 5 to 10 clients that you have or whatever your client number is, and you're going to plug them in on your calendar. What I normally do because I have bookkeeping assistants now, is I assign them clients for the week that I want done by Friday, because most of my team, we are moms. So I give everybody the same freedom that I have, that we need to get this done during the month, but you can get it done on your own schedule. So that approach works really well, especially for moms. So usually we have week 1 clients, week 2 clients, week 3, week 4 in the month, right? My week 1 clients, they need to be done by Friday. So during the week, we would have been working on adding the transactions, categorizing, reconciling, sending reports. Okay, for the clients for that week. So if you have 5 to 10 clients, you probably are going to be working on about 3 clients a week. Okay, 2 to 3 clients. Now, you want to assign that. I like to keep them on the same weeks, so also my clients know when to expect their reports and stuff to come through. Now, normally for my simple basic bookkeeping clients, in the one sitting, I'm going to sit down, we're going to add transactions, we're going to reconcile, and we're going to send reports. I usually send the profit and loss report, the profit and loss detail, and then ask my client report that shows any questions that I had, okay? I'm going to send that over. I'd be done with that client for the month. I actually wait until the next month when I go in, even if they give me the information back, then we will change anything and ask my client, right? So that's kind of my workflow, is every single week we have a set of clients that need to get done. By Friday, those clients are done. They're paid. They have been sent their reports and all of that, and I'm done with them for the month. And I do reconcile before I get the Ask My Client report back. Here's why. Because I don't want to get behind on reconciliations, and usually a client will take a month, sometimes even a little bit longer. So as long as they're sitting and Ask My Client, they're safe. You can easily change the category, and you can easily, even if it's already been reconciled, and it will move. And then, clients are going to be getting updated reports quarterly. They're going to updated reports annually, so they'll be able to see where those Ask My Client transactions have been moved around. And usually clients have the same transactions month to month. You're not going to have hundreds of transactions in there. You may have a few that you don't know, right? So that's kind of my thought process is, here are my week 1 clients, my week 2, week 3, week 4. By Friday, all of those clients in that week have been sent out a report and are completed for the month. Okay? I do everybody one time per month. I do each client one day a month, where I know some people, they'll do their clients once a week. It really depends on how you want to do it. What's worked well for me is one time a month, I do each client. Okay. And in that sitting, they get their reports and everything sent out to them. Okay. And I also would just say that client communication, that's a big question. If I'm being honest, my clients are so used to being on that system with me, and you have to determine what's important for you. My clients, if they have a question, they're generally going to email me, right? Especially simple, basic bookkeeping clients. And it's great to have a paper trail of what's being said as regarding to books. So, if you need to go back and make a change, you have it written down. That's mostly my client communication. If I do have any kind of review or consultation, that's usually around tax time if they want to review the report for a year. But even that, my clients now, I usually just send them the profit and loss for the year, and I copy their CPA on it or their tax accountant, and they file it. Because we've usually been on a monthly service where they've been seeing their numbers month to month. Once you get in this rhythm with clients, the communication really does go via email. And I've structured it that way because I've always had little kids at home where I'm like, hey, if you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email, and I'm great at getting you back a detailed response. So I've kind of trained my clients that email is my form of communication, unless it's an emergency or there's something, else going on. And generally that's not the case. I would say with setups and cleanups though, and in the beginning, you may have a call to review things, and you're going to obviously have that first consultation call. But after that, you're basically going to be sending over everything via email. And if there's any questions, you're going to be handling that via email. Okay. Now, what bookkeeping did for my life, that's why I do what I do, and I share these things on YouTube, and I put together all these different resources, is because bookkeeping has just helped me find flexibility, freedom. Since I've had kids, I have not had to have a job. So I've been able to have clients working on my own schedule, and I've had 3 kids in the last 10 years. And even now my kids are very busy, and they have tons of sports, tons of activities, stuff going on at school all the time. So it's just worked well for me in every single season, where I'm able to work a couple hours a day when I can fit it in and still have this recurring income. Now, if you're looking at bookkeeping, or you're thinking about starting your own bookkeeping business, I want you to join my free school community. We have 85,000 members in there. You can DM me. You can ask me questions. Under the discussion tab, we put new videos in there. And also under the classroom tab, we have a free 3-day bookkeeping workshop, which shows you exactly how to become a virtual bookkeeper from home. Day 1, I show you exactly what QuickBooks looks like, and I'll tell you all about bookkeeping so you can see if it's a good fit for you. On day 2, I show you what it's like to do it for a client. And then on day 3, that's the most important day. It's your strategy session with me, where I show you, here I give you the links, so you can get signed up for training, you can get signed up for certification through QuickBooks, and I show you, and that's free, and I show you the ones I recommend. And then from there, I show you exactly the steps, the things you need to have to be ready to work with clients, having your business set up. And then I give you the strategies that I've used to build my bookkeeping business to get clients online. Okay. So it's a very valuable workshop. I give it all for free because I want to make sure that you make sure bookkeeping is a good fit for you before investing time and investing money. If you have any questions on this video, please leave them in the comments. If this was helpful for you, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe.